Hello again. Welcome back to another quick Handy Andy presentation. This one is actually more for educational purposes on how the average person can go ahead and acquire a foreclosed property. This particular home was a HUD-owned property. Those properties are a little bit more difficult to deal with, and this is a prime example of that. This particular project went on for a long time. The realtor on this particular deal actually brought Handy Andy in because they knew that we could handle the paperwork. That's the biggest problem with this particular loan program. It's called the 203K renovation loan. It's an awesome loan, but honestly, there's probably only a couple dozen contractors in Metro Atlanta who will even deal with this program. It's awesome for you in terms of a buyer. If you're out here trying to buy a foreclosed property and you've gotten offers, you submitted the offers with traditional lending and never heard back, that's why. The banks know that a traditional loan is never going to fly on this property. Almost every foreclosed property, unless it's brand spanking new, needs work. It just needs work. So there's only a few loans out there. Fannie Mae, if it's a Fannie Mae foreclosed property, you can use the Home Step program to purchase and make up to $35,000 worth of repairs. But you're still going to need a contractor like Handy Andy to go ahead and do that. Because what the bank is looking for is a detailed line-by-line breakdown on what it's going to actually cost to renovate and repair this property and who's going to do the work. It can't be your cousin. It can't be someone who may be a great contractor, but they're running a cash-only business or they haven't been around a long time. We've been in the business 16 years here in Metro Atlanta. Everything we do is guaranteed long-term, and the banks know us. But there are probably maybe a couple dozen contractors in Metro Atlanta who you can use, and we're just one of them. So if you're looking to do something like this, certainly talk to us. This realtor knew he could count on us, and this project took a long time to turn it around. And what's going on here is we're replacing the roof, we're spot replacing siding. A lot of these transactions, and the same thing happened here, an appraiser is going to come out, look at the purchase contract, the price, look at what he sees needs to be done, plus look at the contractor bid, and that paperwork's going to change, and it needs to match up. That's the other problem. On this particular transaction, we rewrote the paperwork on this deal about 6 times. We fortunately got to deal with a great lending officer. Her name is Patricia Watkins with Bank of America. They're one of the lenders in this market that's doing the 203K program, and we're happy to make that introduction for you. But she's phenomenal. The local staff here at Bank of America really stayed on top of this deal and helped get it done for the buyer who's a first-time home buyer. And so for a program like this, you want to make sure you've got a contractor who's experienced. Ask that. We're not the only ones that do these deals, but we're certainly happy to take a look at your project and see if we can help you. We'll run through it real fast. On a house like this, we'd love to be able to replace all of the siding. There's not enough money in the deal to do it, so we're only replacing what needs to be replaced. On most of these deals, there's a person involved on it who's called the HUD consultant. That person sort of acts as a go-between between the homeowner, the bank, and the contractor to make sure at the end of the day that what's getting done here was negotiated for, and the work that we said we would do, we did. But more importantly, they act as a go-between with the bank to make sure that this house, when it's done, if this buyer walks away and moves to Mexico or China or wherever, that this property can stand alone and be resold and minimize the bank's risk. That's what the bank is looking for at the end of the day, to make sure that this loan has value in it and that this property is sale ready if something goes wrong. And so that's kind of the thing that we look at. So the appraiser came out here and actually decided there were a few more items that he felt needed to be done that weren't included in our original bid, which is fine, except you got to go back and change all the paperwork. It takes a lot of time to do these deals. The other problem with this particular type of a loan program is there's no upfront money. So for a contractor like us, we have to actually upfront the money for this roof, siding, and other things we're going to do, and then the HUD consultant will come out, walk the property with us and the homeowner. Everybody will sign off, agree what was done, and then here's the real rub. The bank holds 10% of our money until the end of the project. And sometimes we haven't gotten paid for 90 or 120 days after the end of it. 10% on a property like this is a lot of money for us. The numbers on this deal, and we'll tell you what they are so you can understand them. The client got a great deal on this home. They're purchasing this property. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on probably about a 3/4 acre lot, very private, nice home. They're gonna get new flooring in here, new carpet, new engineered hardwood floors, ceramic tile in the kitchen. They're gonna do the painting. We're putting the new roof on, we're replacing the siding and making a miscellaneous bunch of repairs. And we're happy to send you a copy of it if you'd like to see what we're actually doing here. They bought the property for about $50,000, and they're gonna turn back around. They're gonna spend about $23,000 to $25,000 with all the repairs and things that are being done in this particular property. So they're gonna be in this for $75,000. Their mortgage is probably roughly $450 a month. And they're gonna have a new to them home that right now in this market would appraise for probably about $120. So you're looking at a renovated home that right now in its current condition, this is how they bought it. What you're seeing in this video is how they purchased the property. So, and they've got bonus features. They actually, behind this house, they've got a, in the ground, they put in like one of those Cold War security rooms where you can hide underground with electricity and air if there's a bomb or something like that. And then they someone converted a deck, they had a wood stove here, and they're gonna wanna put that back in. So there's a lot of things going on in here. The cabinets will stay. They're gonna go ahead and repaint them. We're making miscellaneous repairs, which I can't go through all of them now. We'll change the doors, some of them to 6-panel doors. Easy upgrades. This is really a cosmetic property except for the roofing and the siding, which would be considered structural. But what a great house for them. So they're gonna be in this thing for $75,000 and it's worth about $120. So they've got about $45,000 in instant and real equity, even in this market. So not only did their realtor do a great job in finding them something that's worth a lot more than what they're gonna pay for it, but they've got equity, which is wealth. And that's how you make money in real estate, is being able as a home buyer to see something like this and go past, look beyond the bad paint, the lack of flooring, the damaged siding, this kind of stuff, wallpaper that needs to be, removed. Basic stuff that really helps you create wealth. And the key to it is to be able to partner with somebody like a HandyANdy, someone who's a HUD, FHA validated contractor that can go ahead and help you get these deals done. Because otherwise you're just writing paper. And that's no better than toilet paper. We all know what we do with that. Buying a house in today's market is very, very frustrating. And it all comes down to having the right people on your team, whether it's me, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, I don't care who it is. Make sure whoever it is has staying power, that they're gonna be able to stay with the project, get it done, upfront the money, and give you good quality work. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau for 16 years now. We pretty much do everything. We no longer do the real high-end remodels. We leave those for other contractors. And there's a ton of good contractors out here, but do what this realtor did here. If you're a realtor looking to do some of these foreclosure properties, excellent opportunities for your clients, as long as and provided you have a good contractor that can go the distance with the paperwork and also tell you on the front end. They brought us into this early enough that we can tell you whether it's a bad house or a good house, worth your time, not worth your time. Don't waste time in a bad deal. There's plenty of them out here right now, but there's also a lot of properties out here that banks have priced for way more than what the property's worth. Or like we saw one the other day that the house had so many structural repairs that people love the neighborhood for a particular school, and it was just a bad idea. We killed the deal for them because it just didn't make economic sense. And that's what we're here for. If we can help you, we will. If we can't, we'll tell you that. We'll refer you to somebody else. But what a great deal for clients right now who are in a property, paying more in rent than they're gonna pay here to own this thing. We're happy to work with any realtors. You can give us a call at 770-912-2829. We can put you in touch with Patrice Watkins over at Bank of America. And there's other lenders out here too. Wells Fargo does a program. Fidelity Bank has a program. There's a number of lenders in town that we're happy to work with or can refer you to. But Patrice really did an exceptional job, her team, in terms of getting this deal together and getting it closed. At the end of the day, nothing is more frustrating for anybody, whether it's me, the realtor, the buyers, than a deal that you work on and you just can't get it closed. And we've seen a lot of those in this market. So don't get yourself in that situation. Align yourself with people who can help you make it happen. And if you're a home buyer or a potential home buyer who's looking at this video saying, oh my God, I can't deal with this, give us a call and let's talk about it, see if we can't point you in the right direction. We can certainly refer you to some agents that we know that'll get it done for you. If you have credit issues, we're able to help people in that direction as well, or at least point you in the right direction. This is fun stuff, people. There will never be a better opportunity than right now to buy a home in Metro Atlanta. In all of our work, like on this property right here, long-term guarantees, that roof has a 10-year leak-proof warranty. What that'll mean is if a tree branch hits it, they can call me, I'll come fix it for free. I will try to, get an insurance claim, get some of my money back, but if the insurance denies the claim, I ate the loss and move on. 10-year warranty, lifetime warranty on the siding, all those warranties, we put those in effect whether we're just doing repairs for you or it's a 203K. bank renovation loan. Give us a call, 770-912-2829. I'm Andy, started this company 16 years ago, and I'll be swinging a hammer on this one a little bit later today. You can find us online at www.handyandyhome.com. HANDYHOME, Handy Andy Home, HANDYANDYHOME.com. Take care, and we'll see you at the next house. Bye-bye.